Yeah, that Sweet 16 is gonna be nice.
So for DePaul, this will be their fourth trip to the quarterfinals. And this is Chris Holtman's first one in the Big East tournament, as we said. Say it again, Jake.
The ASAP transcriptions of those still being sent out via email or
Oh, the
emails too.
emails too.
I'll double check. Hey.
What was your favorite thing that you ever had a chance to be a part of so far today? Sports? Yeah. Getting to see Caitlin, getting to see Angel. I feel like Angel needs to get a little bit more love. Yeah. It's like, I'm not that she McDonald's are doing something, but I feel like there could be like more. Way more. Yeah. I just think that like.
Oh, he's funny. That was good.
I think the key, the best topic is just like you get all that emotion. Yeah, but also like you don't know. Right. Like that.
Okay, for Georgetown, it's going to be just Coach Ed Cooley, now that our locker room is open. When he leaves the locker room. Yeah, so it should be open now. Should be open now. Yeah. Here's Coach Ed Cooley from Georgetown. Whenever you're ready.
First of all, I want to thank you for your service to the Big East. You have seen a lot of games in this building. We've served on some trips together with USA Basketball, and just want to thank you for your time and your energy and all your love to the Big East.
Thank you.
As far as the game, this is the third game we played them. 3 games in a row, it all played out the same exact way, right? There's no excuses of what players we didn't have, the players we had out there. I thought our emotional discipline, our physical discipline was null and void in all 3 of the games that we played against them, right? I tell our guys all the time, dumb will get you beat every night. Dumb will get you beat, right? You have to have some emotional intelligence. You have to have some physical toughness. Benson, to me, was an X factor in today's game. I thought their guards physically just ISO'd us and kind of bullied us, right? And again, it's a lesson for us. It was a really tough matchup for them. You know, for them to beat us 3 times, it just was a bad matchup for us. You know, credit Chris and his group, right? He's done a great job. He's going to do a great job at DePaul, right? Obviously, I'm very, very disappointed in losing 3 times to them this year. But at the same time, it goes to tell you how far we still have to go. Very, very disappointed in our emotional and just physical presence, toughness. Toughness is just not physical. It's an emotional attachment to winning. Just an emotional attachment. You know, I thought the biggest play of the game was a simple ball screen. Late in the game, I think it was a 2-point game. All we had to do was just switch, and that didn't happen. And, you know, then you're trying to get lucky down at the end. I thought we got back into the game without pressure. I thought foul trouble hurt us a little bit in the first half. But overall, I thought the physicality of the game, you know, not just this game, all 3 games, not having some of our players that were accustomed to playing heavy minutes, not having them in there really, really showed. And I think we are definitely improved as a program, as an organization. It just was a tough matchup for us against them. You know, he's done a great job with his group.
Questions, please raise your hand right over here, Marcus.
Coach, you went up by 7 early in the second half, and they hit the 2 threes, and then they started jamming it inside. Where was the disconnection on defense in that run that they kind of punched back at you?
Well, we were trying to double, and we didn't rotate quick enough. It was either I forgot or it just was miscommunication. You know, ELO, early, loud, and often. You know, when you're given commands, and you know, with a lot of crowd, we just didn't adjust to that. Right? I thought their physicality. I would say for the last 7 to 8 games, I think teams' physicality really wars down. Right? When your front court is 210 and 220 in the Big East, that's just not going to work. It's not going to work. You need a little bit, you know, and our guards are not the longest guards, so we got our work to do.
Right over here.
What were they, sorry, over here. What were they able to do maybe the start of that second half, middle of the second half, to sort of counteract the pressure you guys were able to generate?
Well, I didn't think we picked up enough pressure. I thought we were a little tired. I thought we kind of backed it off and tried to put it back on. When you got 7 guys you're trying to play, right, that's, you know, again, it got us back into the game. That's why we try to sit in the zone a little bit, and they did a good job just throwing it inside, which we tried to do early. We just couldn't finish, right? We definitely tried to get field of the ball, but we missed 3 or 4 or 5 layups. At some point, I'm not going to give you the ball if you're throwing up some BS in there and just missing, right? I mean, I think I'm a little bit brighter than that to try to look at a different option. But, you know, they made some really, really good plays. They made some timely shots, right? Really timely shots. The tip-in baseline out of bounds with 3 seconds left, that was a big play. I still say the biggest play of the game. When you look at when they played us at Georgetown, it was a 1-possession game with 54 seconds left, 3 on a missed switch. We're at their place. I think it's 55 seconds left, down 2, corner 3, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Here today, down 2, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. I mean, they all played identical under a minute. And you got to give them credit because they made the shot, they made the play. So he did a really good job coaching that.
Any other questions? All right, right here in the middle, Jake.
8 more wins this season than last season. Would you say that the program is improving at a pace that you're comfortable with? Do you wish that it was going potentially a little bit faster? Where do you see things right now?
Building an organization is a process. I'm never trying to get anywhere fast, right? The faster you rise, the quicker you fall. I'm really proud of where we've come. We've had more injuries this year that we've gone through as an organization than any of my years, 19 years as a head coach. And I thought we dealt with it the best we can, right? When you lose someone who, in my opinion, my humble opinion, should have at the bare minimum been the rookie of the year. Bare minimum should have been the rookie of the year in this league. His impact for us takes nothing away from McNeely, nothing at all. His impact, the fact that these coaches didn't recognize that, I pray that kid comes back. I pray he comes back. He will be the Big East Player of the Year. He will be a first-team All-American. He will be a lottery pick, and we will be cutting the nets down in this building next year at this time come this Saturday. That's exactly the way I feel. So I'm pleased with the process we're making, really disappointed that the right thing wasn't done for a kid who more than earned it. So if a kid is the Big East Rookie of the Week 7 times, and the other kid's the Big East Rookie of the Week 7 times. They both played about the same amount of games. One person is just as much production, if not more, but had a major impact, not in the Big East, nationally. And he's not recognized like that. Shame on our coaches for not recognizing that. Seriously. Shame on the coaches, because that kid more than earned it, more than deserved it. And again, I'm praying my big boy comes back, because if he does, this room will look blue and gray.
Thank you.
Rock the mic.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. I love it. I love it.
But you know what, he's right. I mean,